What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Chilling on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, I should say. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's going on with you guys, man? What's happening, man? On a, like I said, once again, on a Sunday, we out here chilling. Coming here and talk it up with you guys, man, about something that I want to discuss. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, Unfiltered fam. Salute to the goons in the chat. Salute to the everybody on the live screen, you know what I'm saying? All y'all. Okay, run the likes up for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep the likes of 50% of the audience at all times. Last but not least, you guys, take care of your boy, man. Take care of your bartender, man. The persons that's giving you the good game. The guy that's pouring you the good drinks, telling you which shooby doobies to talk to and which shooby doobies ain't. You shouldn't talk to. Okay? Let's just get that understood straight first and foremost. So we all know, man, we've been watching basketball today, and today's the last day of the regular season, so the playoffs and all that stuff, that's something that's on everyone's mind right now, baseball, that good stuff, man. But unfortunately, man, that's not what I'm going to be talking about right now. I'm going to be talking about, man, a tragedy that just came out, man, with a top NFL prospect and a NFL, an NBA. I keep saying NBA because I'm thinking NBA. An NFL star who is very, very close to him by the name of Amik Robertson, who plays for the Lions. A lot of us Raider fans remember Amik Robertson when he played for us. He shared some final messages he exchanged with Kyren Lacy. If you haven't heard about Kyren Lacy, one of the top prospect wide receivers out of LSU. He unalived himself yesterday. Last night at age 24, man. It's a very tragic situation, and a lot going on with that situation. And I definitely wanted to talk about it because it has to do with these young people out here, man. They're not getting the kind of help that they need to just live. You're thinking that these guys are getting ready to make millions and millions of dollars, and they're in turmoil. So I'm here to talk about that. That's what's important to me, and that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so I'm gonna get into that. And once I start printing stuff up, man, and the accuracy, when you're talking about things like this, man, you can't be getting it wrong. Okay, so there will be none of that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this, man, and then I'm gonna get into it, see what you guys think about it, man, and I'll tell you how I feel about it. All right, NFL star Amik Robertson has shared some of the final messages he exchanged with Kyren Lacy before the college football star's death at age 24. The former LSU wide receiver reportedly took his own life days before he was due in court, accused of negligent homicide. So, if you didn't understand what was going on with Kyren Lacy, he was in an automobile accident, and he was arrested on January 13th over a December 17th car crash that killed a 78-year-old Louisiana man. So he was getting ready to go to court tomorrow for this negligent homicide situation. Okay? He was charged with negligent homicide, hit and run driving, and serious injury or death and reckless operation in an accident. He was released on $151,000 bail. So before Christmas, he was negligently driving around, killed a 78-year-old man, and then went on a police chase. Days after that, he filed for the NFL draft. So he was due to go to court. He was out on bond, and he was due to go to court tomorrow on this. Okay? So before I get into what Amik Robertson said, let me get into what actually happened. All right, we get into what was going on, how he passed away. All right, so last night, Saturday night, Former Louisiana State University wide receiver was is suspected to have died by a self-inflicted gunshot wound following a police pursuit. This isn't the one that happened on the 17th. This is another one. So he's in a damn chase again. Okay, he's in a chase with the police last night. All right. Here's what it says. According to documents of law enforcement services, a call for service in the Houston area regarding a weapons disturbance was made around 11:15 p.m. in the Houston area, with the reportee, the person who called, allegedly telling officers Lacy and her family member got into a verbal argument with her and then fired a weapon into the ground before fleeing the scene. Cops said they spotted his car, attempted to pull him over, but he took off, leading to a vehicular pursuit. According to officers, the car crashed, and when attempted to take Lacy into custody, they say they found him deceased in the car with what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Officers say they recovered the handgun from the vehicle. Now the cause of death has not been released by the medical examiner. Okay? This is a guy who's one of the top wide receiver prospects going into the NFL. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Okay? All right, let's not play around today. So Amik Robertson shared some of the text messages because they are both from the same city. Okay? They are both from Thibodaux, Louisiana. And Kyren viewed him as an older brother. I actually read the text messages. I didn't print them out, but I did read them, and it was Amik Robertson telling him to keep his head up, dog, and we're gonna meet up, and if you need me, keep your head on tight. If you need me, man, let me know, man. Keep your head on. Don't jump to any conclusions, man. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get through. And the kid was like, yeah, okay, yes, I got you, bro. Can't wait. Hey, man, go ahead and get that chip. Talking to him about the Lions and all of that. And that was the last messages that he got from him. Okay? Now, his father, Kyren Lacy, put out a tweet saying, when it comes to your kids and mental health, this is what he's saying, don't be cool with I'm all right or I'm good. When you know deep down something isn't right. Mental health is real for the most part. It's invisible. Don't ignore the signs, even if they may be small. Quote unquote. It's a sad, man. Sad situation. Okay? His father pleaded with parents to check in with their kids about their mental state. He announced to enter the NFL draft days after the crash. Prosecutors charged him with negative homicide, felony hit and run with death and reckless operation of a vehicle, and a grand jury was slated to begin evidence on his case tomorrow. If you know anyone that's struggling with crisis, help is available. Call or text 988 or call or chat 988lifeline.org. This right here, bro, is what I've been saying. I don't know what it is about the wide receiver position. I don't want to blame it. I mean, football's sacred, but there's got to be something to it. All these situations with these wide receivers and cars, bro. And maybe because they like to go fast. Maybe the wide receiver is supposed to be the fastest player on offense. It's something about these wide receivers and these vehicles, bro. They just want to go fast. We can go down the list. Okay? We can go down the list way back in the days, bro. When you had what was the wide receiver that played for Pittsburgh, man, and he hit somebody on the road. Somebody look it up. Maybe like 10, 15 years ago. You had him, wide receiver, crashing. You had Henry Ruggs. You know that story. Okay. You got Rashee Rice racing, and all these people in Texas, bro. Rashee Rice, last year, wrapping a car around a pole. You got him. Now you got this kid, Kyren Lacy. I don't know what it is about the wide receiver position. If they're not doing that, then they're getting arrested. They're Antonio Browns. They're just I don't understand what it is with the wide receiver position, man. But these guys are so far gone or out of pocket, bro. Doesn't make any sense, man. Okay, doesn't make any sense for a kid who's getting ready to do everything that he needs to do is just living his life on a reckless situation. Now, when he allegedly, there's no allegedly now because, you can't prosecute somebody who's unalive. So we might as well just say it happened. There ain't no allegedly now, okay? He's gone. The kid is gone. When he was driving, he just didn't, he was impatient and he went around traffic and just speeded and went head on to another car. He didn't want to wait. He just went into the opposite lane and decided to go around the cars and crash into a 78-year-old man and killed him. And then, a few days later, he filed to go to the draft. And let's not act like that can't happen. Let's not act like you can't have a vehicular homicide and get drafted because we just saw Jalen Carter just do it. Jalen Carter just had that hit and had that accident when he was down there racing the car and killed one of his friends and got into that accident and had a vehicular homicide, and he was drafted at pick number 7. Okay, so let's not act like that could have did it. But this bothers me, bro. It bothers me. Okay, it bothers me that these kids are not getting the help they need, bro. They're not getting it. They're not getting it, man. It doesn't make any sense that this kid's not getting any help. Like all the signs are there, bro. It's like all these people who you're seeing in these situations, once you start finding out the stuff that they don't want you to know, or that these programs don't want you to know, or these teams don't want you to know, you start finding out that they've been doing this for quite some time. They've been doing this quite some time, bro. This, like I always said, bro. Like I always try to tell my fan base, when Henry Ruggs got drafted by the Raiders, man, I was so mad. Some of y'all was on here when I did it. Sarah was on here, was on the live when we drafted him. Actually, I was on Facebook at that time, but she saw it. I didn't speak for about 3 picks. I wanted CeeDee Lamb because I had heard all kinds of stuff about Henry Ruggs in cars all the way down there in Alabama, bro. He had been driving crazy, been getting tickets then when he was in high school. Been driving crazy down in Tuscaloosa, man. I'm like, man, this kid might be having talent, but in Vegas, it's just not a good idea, bro. We know what happened with that situation, bro. Okay, and it just seems like to me, man, these kids are not getting what they need mentally. Sounds like he definitely was going through a manic episode. For you to go to somebody's house, probably a girl, or she didn't want to say her name, or I don't blame her. I wouldn't want my name out there. Somebody coming to my house and sitting out there with the TMZs and all of them in front of my crib. But they're going to get her name sooner or later. That she said that he got into an argument with her and a family member. I'm just assuming that it probably was somebody he was involved with, because it makes sense. He's not from the Houston area. What is he doing in Houston? Okay. So got into an argument with them, and then he discharged his firearm into the ground. You know what? And guess what? He was packing, bro. He was already on a mission. You know, thank God nobody else got hurt. Okay? Thank God that he didn't, do something crazy. All right? So this kid, since December, was in 2 police chases. All right? Both of those chases ended up with somebody passing away. The first one was the 78-year-old man that he ran head on into. I seen the pictures. I read everything. I read the text messages from Amik Robertson that he sent to him. I read the police, the police blotter stuff. I saw the mugshot. I seen everything, bro. This kid should not be gone, bro. He may not need to be in the NFL, but he shouldn't be unalive, He shouldn't be unalive. It's obvious this kid was going through hella shit, and he knew tomorrow it was about to be barbecue chicken for him tomorrow, dog. It was about to really go down for him. That doesn't mean his life was going to be over, because like I said before, Jalen Carter did it. Jalen Carter has a negligent homicide on his report, and that other guy, man, what's that receiver's name, bro? He hit somebody on the side of the road, man. He was driving and he was inebriated, and he clipped somebody on the side of the road and killed somebody, man. He wound up playing a few more years. Can't think of his name. But with all that being said, bro, these kids, man, with this talent, man, it's a shame that this kid is unalive. Dante Stallworth, thank you, big time Willie. It was bothering me, bro. I couldn't think of that brother's name. Okay, Dante Stallworth. It's just something about this wide receiver position. If you're not batshit crazy, you're damn near. Okay, you're doing sit-ups in your front lawn like T.O. You're getting DVs like Chad Ochocinco against his, all that. I mean, there's something with this wide receiver shit. I don't get it, bro. That position is more volatile than a damn quarterback. Okay, I mean, you can't use Deshaun Watson. He's like the only person that's going through some shit. All these wide receivers, bro. I don't know what it is with these wide receivers, bro. I don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me. But I don't think I'm gonna let my son play wide receiver. He's gonna be quarterback. That's it, if he wants to play. But man, what a sad story, bro. And Amik Robertson, man, he's devastated, bro, because he's the last person that he talked to from the football world and telling him, yo, man, don't, stay on your pivot, man. Keep your head up, dog. We gonna get through this, man. I got your back. And he was like, yes, big bro. Yeah, big bro. I'm with you. I feel it, whatever. And his father said, man, don't listen to none of that. Don't listen to none of that. Oh, I'm good. Oh, everything's straight. It ain't. This dude went over there, man. He went over there with a gun, got into an argument with a female and her family member. Who knows what the family member is? Could have been anybody. Could have been a father, a mother. Could have been a cousin. Could have been somebody. Okay, but honestly, you coming over there with a weapon and nobody else has one, because trust me, if you in Houston and you packing like that and you're able to shoot the ball, shoot something into the ground and nothing happened to you at that point, you was at the right spot. Okay, because trust me, depending on what ward you was at, all right? But man, any big city here in LA, okay, yeah, you might have been able to get away with that shit out there in Venice Beach somewhere, but you take your ass over here to South Central, man. Let me get you down in them 60s and up, okay? I don't even have to go that high, all right? Yeah, let me get you in these areas where everybody's packing. Even the ladies got a little something for your ass, a little hot one. So I don't understand it, bro. It's crazy. It makes no sense to me. It's sad. I'm upset about it, man, because it's just another one gone, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it. They're just gonna say, oh, he was crazy. Oh, he was mental. Oh, this, that, and the other. Dude, you don't know how many people are walking around. You hear about all these people telling you after they're back to having their normalcy how far gone they were. Shit, Will Smith's slap was 3-4 years ago. What is he saying now? Saying that was the lowest point of his life. Say, man, he was almost out of here. You know what I'm saying? You would think that somebody like him got down that far. Yeah, bro. Like, that money ain't saving you, man. That money ain't gonna keep you alive, dog. It ain't. That money's not gonna keep you alive, dog. All right? Trust me. This kid had everything in front of him. He could have got past this. Could have got past it. Probably would have got on probation. I mean, like I said, he's getting ready to be an NFL team. Somebody would have picked him up, But yeah, man, crazy as hell. But yeah, man, I definitely it touched me that I needed to say something about this. All right, and I don't know what we're gonna do about it. As a father, bro, it bothers me, bro. 24, man. Come on, man. That's nothing. That's nothing, bro. I mean, shoot, Biggie died at 24. Pac died at 25. That's nothing, bro. I was 24, bro. My life was just starting. My life was just starting when I was 24. You know what I'm saying? Bachelor's degree, my own crib. You know what I'm saying? Finance, shooby dooby. Man, everything was going good for me. I didn't even have an NFL career getting ready to take off. But it was real easy to get caught up, bro. Real easy. All you had to do was make the wrong turn. Okay? But these cars, bro, and a wide receiver and a fast car, it's a recipe for destruction. It's a recipe, man, for disaster. So I just wanted to see what you guys had to say about it, man. But sad story, bro. I went and looked at everything, man. Pictures, all that. Unfortunately, man, another one's gone, man. And you know what? LSU will be drafting somebody. I mean, will be recruiting somebody real soon to replace his ass. And that's just what it is. Okay? All right, let me read you guys' questions, man. I'm out here chilling, man, enjoying a little bit of, a little bit of life out here. All right. And just I'm disappointed, bro. I'm disappointed, man, that somebody failed him. Just like Ruggs got this. Ruggs was failed. Too many of these dudes is failed, bro. Rasheed Rice failed. You know what I'm saying? Xavier Worthy, he ain't did nothing like that, but he's got girl problems, bro. His girl stealing from him allegedly. I mean, it's like, come on, you guys, man. I mean, do you guys got anybody you could talk to? I mean, we understand you might not have had a father around, or you got anybody you could talk to, man. A coach. I mean, a coach, man. Go talk to the coach or something, dog. The coach, the pastor, the priest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the rabbi, somebody, the shaman. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. Maybe because I had somebody that I had my father, but still, dog, like. They got to do a better job, man. These kids are not even making it, man. They're not even making it. They're not getting anywhere. All right? Okay? All right, let me read you guys' comments, man. See what you guys are talking about. All right, man. What's happening? Justin Sizzle in the house. Flex Money. Said, what's happening out here in L.A.? Hey, man, I was with the family, man. I just spending a lot of time with my family. Really spending time with my son. Spending time with mine. Making sure there ain't going to be no statistics at my house. Okay? That's what I've been doing. All right, Winston Thomas, what's going on? Jose Torres, man, salute. Okay, David Brizzle, what's going on? David Brock, what's going on? What's up, Sarah? What's happening? Okay, what's going on? Okay, all right, hey, Bill Holloway, my nephew AJ, what's going on, nephew? Okay, that's right, my nephew. Okay, straight up. All right, Winston Thomas says sad story. I mean, it's pathetic, bro. It's sickening that this kid went to a school like LSU, bro. He went to a school like LSU and he didn't have nobody. He already was in trouble. I think they just kind of just like, after he had that vehicular homicide, they kind of just like, man, he's a lost cause, bro. Like, of course, man, you got to pay your penance. You got to pay your sentence. You got to do what it is you got to do. But that's crazy, man. I don't get it. Okay. All right, says we're facing charges, unalived himself. Yeah, man. I mean, he was going to have to step up and man up. That's what Amik Robertson was telling him. Like, man, you did it, man. You got to stand up and you got to deal with it. I got a 4-year-old, man. It's almost 5. I had to just tell him this just an hour ago, man. I just had to let him know, dude. Like, look, you got to understand, man. There's repercussions. Like, you don't do this happens. Like. You gotta. He said, I think I could do that. Okay, man. We're gonna find out. I want you to do it. I believe in you. Okay. I really think it's in your capabilities to do that. But you got to understand what's going to happen every time. This is going to happen. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, something's going to happen, and this is what it is. Explain it to him straight up. Okay. So he went around those people, and he was driving reckless, kill somebody. Okay, I know 2 dudes personally. I'll never say their names on here. I know 2 dudes personally that has unalived people in their car. One of them is no longer with us, and the other one is still with us, but he went into religion. Okay, it changed who he was. All right, and I'm telling you, bro. Like, that car, man, it's real easy to forget that is a weapon. Real easy, bro, to forget. All right. DJ Triton said in the house, what's going on? Said Rip. AE, Anthony Ellis, man, Major Raider, man. Wow, that's so sad. Prayers to the family. Yeah, man, that's heartbreaking, man. Like the father, man, I know he's just tearing himself up, man. Like, what else could he have done? Like, was there something else he could have done? Like he said, man, don't listen to none of that. Oh, I'm good. Oh, I'm okay. Oh, I got it. Nah, dog. Nah. He said, go beyond that. Don't let, because they'll say anything just to get out of the conversation. They'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm good. I got it. I understand. Yeah, yeah, Unc. Yeah, 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 big bro. Yeah, yeah, pops. Yeah." They say all of that, dog, and then they don't even worse. He knew that it was that grand jury was about to go and make it pop tomorrow. They can go ahead and cancel that case. All right, Egalitarian in the house. Okay, what's up, Sarah? What's going on? What's happening? It's popping out there. Okay, yeah, man. Antonella is talking to Bill and them. What's happening? Okay, mental health needs to be taken very seriously. It does, bro. Okay. Uh-oh, is that my neighbor? Oh yeah, that's his ass. Yeah, he acting a fool like he always do. No, it is Sunday. Yeah, man. You know, you never know what somebody's going through. I mean, you be surprised, bro. You tell yourself, man, oh, if I had this, if I had all this money, or if I had all these buns, oh, if I had all that fame, oh, if I had that, you know, it doesn't fix it, bro. It doesn't fix it, man. A lot of times it makes you feel worse, from what I've been told from people who I've talked to or who I've heard, like, who have a lot. They say, man, they was, I mean, Coach Prime will tell you he was suicidal. Coach Prime tell you that when he was at the top of the world, when he was playing for the, Cincinnati Reds, and he was playing, I think he's playing for the Falcons still, that he went off a cliff. He couldn't take it no more, man. Okay, he said he was done with it. All right, done with being here. Prime of his life on every commercial all over the place. All right, so a lot of times, man, you be thinking, hey, man, there's nothing else. I mean, we got to wake up. You wake up in the morning, you got goals. You got to get up. You have to be to work. You have to pay a bill. You have to maintain. So these are the things that keep you on the straight and narrow. But if you had nothing but free time on your hands, you have nothing, you have nothing that's going to make you feel good. Hitting a home run don't do it. Prime will tell you, man, having 2 or 3 girls in bed ain't getting done. Okay? Scoring touchdowns ain't getting it done. Winning Super Bowls ain't getting it done. With shit, I mean, those are the things we tell ourselves, man, we would give our right arm for. All right, straight up. Okay. All right, Anthony L says been getting it in, getting his exercises in. That's what I need to start doing, get myself back in this gym. Okay, get myself back in this gym, man. I have a purpose. Get myself back in there. All right. Winton Thomas. Okay. Big Time Willie, OG, I wanted us to draft him. He was my sleeper in the draft. Got a lot of people knowing about your problems don't make you weak. Positive prayers to everybody. Well, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. In certain communities, it's frowned upon, man, to be looking for help. I mean, we really nasty to each other, bro. In certain communities, really nasty to each other, bro. But at the end of the day, man, I'd rather for you to talk about me while I'm alive than not. Okay, because there's always a redemption. You can always redeem yourself. It's always, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm at the lowest of the low. Okay, I'm at the lowest I could possibly be. But guess what? I'm about to redeem myself. It's about to be a reclamation project. Watch what happens in the end. Okay, but if you ain't here, it's written. As it is written. Okay, as it is written, as it is done. All right. Joe Davenport said prayers to the family. Dude wasn't getting any calls from teams, probably feeling the pressure. I don't think that's the case at all. I think that he probably was getting calls. I didn't hear anything about that. They ain't gonna say it publicly. But then again, everybody was talking about Jalen Carter isn't gonna make the first round, and he did. Okay, you don't know what people were gonna do. All right, just because they ain't gonna say it out loud. You'll find out now that he's not here, you'll find out what teams planned on doing and who was going to do what, and you'll find out later. I mean, but it ain't going to matter now because he's not here. All right. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Okay. Another kid, a kid with potential, have a chance to redeem himself, didn't get a chance to. All right. Yeah, egalitarian. Dante Starworth, man. Dante Starworth had a chance to redeem himself. Look at Michael Vick. Michael Vick, another person. Okay? He didn't kill no persons, but them dogs in America, I'm telling you, there's people that love dogs more than they love certain races of people. Understand that. Understand that. Trust me. Trust me. They'll save their dog before they save you. Okay? Hey, you got a chance to save him or save your dog? Well, I'm saving my dog. He's on his own. Dogs get treated better than whole humans in this country. Okay? Michael Vick definitely had a chance to redeem himself after he got out. After he came home, he had a chance to, and he did that. Now look at him. He's a leader of men. He's over there teaching and over there coaching at Norfolk State. He's over there giving back. So, you know, nobody's done. All right? Nobody's done. Egalitarian in the house. When Thomas, another player from Texas, getting caught up in a whole vehicle situation, I don't get it either. It don't make no sense, man. It doesn't make no sense, bro. I don't get it. Okay? I mean, that's two or three of them. But they all, I mean, what's going on with the SEC? I mean, if we really want to start breaking it down, SEC, you got Ruggs, and then you got this kid, Lacy. What's going on with the AEC, bro? I don't get it. It doesn't make no sense to me, man, with these wide receivers in these cars, bro. Wide receivers in cars, wide receivers in females. Look at Tyreek Hill. Look at Tyreek Hill. What's going on with Tyreek Hill with his baby mama? What is he? What position does Tyreek Hill play? Bet you can't guess. You guessed it. Wide receiver. Like I said, I don't get it. What's up with these receivers, bro? I don't know what it is. Maybe you just have to have a certain amount of mentality to be a receiver, because it just seems like you receiving a lot more attention than being on the grass. Straight up. Big B in the house. Reese Ross. See, I heard the sad news passing to Kyren Lacy. Very sad. Prayers go out to his family and friends, saddened by so young. 24 is nothing, bro. 24, I was just barely getting out in the world, bro. 24, I had just graduated from college, got my degree. I was hitting the ground running, bro, ready to put my foot in the world's ass. I was 24. Okay? So that's nothing. That's nothing, bro. That's not even a blip on the radar, man. He didn't even make it to a quarter of a century. Life ruined, bro. And just got worse and worse and worse. Sad, my brother. Devin Johnson. Oh, my God, I just read the way he went out. It was worse than I thought. Yeah, man. Single gunshot wound after being chased by the police. Crashed again and said, that's it. I'm out. Okay? I mean, I don't understand it, bro. I don't get it. I mean, that mental health is something else, man. You can't put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Can't do it. Okay? Just can't. Sad, man. I'm upset behind it. Said Devin Johnson said a police chase. Yeah, the second one. He's had two of them, and every time he chased somebody, ends up passing away in the wrong way. Every time. Two police chases, 2 unalives. All right. Okay. All right. Dante Starworth, yes, man. Justice Saw was ripped to the young man, yes. And yes, I drive a speed limit everywhere, even from LA. My cruise control get a healthy workout. Man, I've been reckless, man, when I was younger, bro. You know, there was a lot of things that I did. A lot of things I did even when I was older, man, because I was single. I was single for a long time, bro. I was out here by myself, single, and I always said this, just to let you know how when you're alone, and I don't mean alone as far as I'm talking about spiritually. When you're alone, you might have physical relationships, but you don't got nobody you can confide in. You don't got nobody to rely on. That kind of stuff. You in a big city like I was here in LA for years, just no significant. I always told myself, I say, hey man, I'm on my own. No matter what, ain't nobody gonna, be out of there, be out of here because of me. If I go, I'm gonna be going by myself. I tell my stuff like that all the time. Like, hey man, I'm alone, man. I ain't got nobody that's worried about me, or my family, of course. But as far as any of these people around here, nah, man, they When I met this one in here, I changed. Now she's in my car. Now I have to be responsible. Okay, my mother told me, she's like, that's somebody's daughter. That don't be playing around. She didn't say it like that. You trust me? My mother cussed me out. She said, that's somebody's daughter. You better get your shit together. All right? Facts. I did. I'm like, okay, you're right. I got somebody now. I can't just be reckless no more. I can't just be doing whatever. Okay? Now I gotta have some responsibility. All right? And then when son came, it was even more of that. Now I'm a father now. Now I really don't I really don't be like that. When that light turns yellow, AE, when that light turns yellow, Bill Holloway, okay, when that light turns yellow, I am braking. Ain't no, oh, I can make it. Oh, let me blow through. Hell nah. Don't matter if they're in the car or if I'm not. I got people relying on me now, okay? I have a wife and I have a son. I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna, hey, I ain't no, oh, I think I can make it. Hell no, I know I can't make it because I ain't even gonna try. All right, I am driving, I drive over the speed limit, but when I'm driving over that speed limit, I'm not speeding crazy. I might be 5-10 miles over, maybe that, just to get past somebody, get my ass back in that middle lane. I'm not acting a fool, okay? So at 24, this kid didn't feel he had anything to live for, and he acted that way. He definitely did. He could have been unalived by the police. If he would have pulled that weapon out, he would have got more than one, all right? Especially in Houston. They ain't playing with no kids like that. You making them chase you and all of that? Oh, yeah, it was barbecue chicken, okay? When Tommy said speed kills, period, should never be behind the wheel when dealing with mental situations like that, okay? All right, okay? Joe Davenport, that speeding is much safer outside of Simmons in rural areas. I mean, but he's being chased by the police. I mean, he's speeding to get away. It doesn't matter where you at. I mean, unless you're gonna do an OJ and do a slow speed chase like they did on the 405, which is right over there. Like, then maybe. All right. Robert Benjamin said that was sad news. Bill Holloway said you only can do is make sure that it's available and get pushed in the right direction. That's true, man. But sometimes you gotta go beyond that. Sometimes you gotta go beyond that. I'm not just gonna listen. If I see something's going on with my kid, I'm not gonna listen to him just say, "Oh, Dad, it's all good. Oh, Dad, I got it. Oh, Dad, it's straight." I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let you go ahead and think that. But watch me use my street sense and start moving around. You're gonna start hearing that I was here. Hey, man, your dad was just here. Or I'm gonna start trying to comb. I'm gonna start going around to the homies, to your homies, and I'm gonna start finding what the hell's going on. I'm gonna choke the shit out of somebody. Like that, he gonna know. He already starting to learn. Your dad is not the one to play with. You better tell me what's going on, dog. Because if you don't, I'm gonna find out anyway. Like, I'm gonna find out, dog. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Trust and believe. Okay, I'm gonna go Jason Statham on these mugs out here. I'm not having it. Okay, so ain't gonna be no, oh, it's I got it. Oh, you got it. Okay, you got it. Nah, I got it. Your got it is not my got it. That's what Kyren Lacy is saying about his son. Don't listen to all of that. You got to go beyond that. It's right here, bro. Don't be cool with all right or I'm good. When you know deep down something isn't right. Mental health is real for the most part. It's invisible. Don't ignore the signs. Okay? Pleading for other parents. You think I'm not going to pay attention to this? You think I'm not? You think I'm going to take, oh, well, that's him. Oh, well, my son is this. Oh, no. Dog. I don't know what my son dealing with. I don't know who he dealing with. I have no idea. This kind of stuff right here, this stuff here, this is why when somebody comes at me talking crazy to me about Bronny James and what LeBron did for him, or what LeVar Ball did for his sons, or what Prime is doing for Shadur, that's why I don't listen to none of y'all. I don't listen to none of you guys. I don't listen to none of that, dog. A good father it doesn't care about what the world thinks. I guarantee you none of those three dudes gives a rat's ass about what you think about what they did and what you thought they should do about their sons. I guarantee you, when it comes to me, I'm gonna do the same shit. I'm not gonna worry about what nobody say. Oh man, come on, man, let him learn on his own. Nah, dog. You be you. Your father did that to you, and that's why your ass is screwed up. I'm gonna do whatever my son needs to be done. I don't care how old he is. Okay? If I'm here, I'm helping. If I'm not here, he's still gonna get help because I'm gonna make sure he's set up. Like, yeah, okay, trust fund, yeah, investment properties, yeah. Pops made sure you had some shit. Hell nah. You raise yours and we raise ours. Simple as that, man. Too many dudes out here talking about what somebody else is doing with their own kid. Go out there and go hang up with Big Shirley and go make your own, bruh. And if you messed up with the previous ones, go get another one. Okay? But all this talking about what you shouldn't do, this is what happens when you don't take care of yours, when you're not hands-on, when you're not with them every day, making sure they ain't in harm's way. They out of here. You're going to a funeral. You're finding somebody to dress your son to put him in a suit that he never owned in his life and put him in a casket. That's why I don't listen to none of that shit, bro. I don't listen to none of that. Oh man, Bronny's only in the league because of his dad. Man, shut your whole ass up. You can't even go get a job without help from anybody. Your father knows not to have you come to his job, blow his shit up. So, I mean, like I said before, this is what happened. This is the bad part about the whole let a man be a man. I've been on my own since I was 14 talk. All that stupid shit. Nah, dog. Nah, you play those stupid games if you want to. We're not burying ours. Okay? Simple as that. Be mad if you want to. Be jealous. Talk shit. Post memes. I don't care what you do. But what's not going to happen is we're not burying ours. That's not happening. All right? Okay, Robert Benjamin, Trophy Travis Shunner's paying attention to that Worthy situation. I mean, he better. He better. I mean, like I said before, to her credit, to his girl's credit, you haven't heard a peep out of her. She's been keeping a low-ass profile, and so is he. Maybe she might be able to be okay. You haven't heard nothing. I haven't heard nothing crazy. I haven't seen any crazy posts or nothing. Maybe he'll be okay. All right? But you can't blame all of this on her. You can't blame Travis Hunter's situation or the situation he was in the past, blame it on her. Because she's young too. It comes from him not having, his father was incarcerated for a lot of years, and his father just barely got out, and he had to do all this on his own. Okay? So, and a guy will always pick what he likes. A guy will pick another one that's the way you don't want this one to be. You have a type. This is the type you like. Until you change as a person, that's who you attract. I've never been in a courtroom behind a female in my life. My boys have multiple times. Because I'm like, dude, you keep picking the same type of girl. Her name might be different. This was named Susie. This was named Sonny. It's the same shit. Same behavior, same shit. She got a baby by you. She got a baby by you. Like it's the same shit. Dude, you pick the same shit over and over again. You haven't changed as a person. Once you change as a person, you ain't interested in them no more. Those are the girls you don't even want to fool with. You ain't even hollering at them. I don't care how big the booty is. I'm good. I'm good. I get somebody with some sense that has one too. Like, nah, man. All you got to do is show me you crazy one time. That's all it took for me. Oh, really? Oh, is that what we doing? Oh, okay. All right. Is that what you doing? Okay. All right. All right. Well, I'm not going to sit up here with you. I'm not doing all that. I'm not going to do it. Okay. I didn't commit to you. I don't live with you. I don't share a credit card with you. I ain't on no car with you. I ain't on no lease with you. I don't have shit with you. Okay. This is voluntary. Now I involuntarily leave. I voluntarily leave, but I involuntarily making sure I don't fool with you no more. Okay? Straight up. All right. Okay. Anthony Ellis says these youngins need to work on self-restitution and management. Well, they don't teach them that, man. All they do is teach them football. Football, and football. That's it. I mean, these rookie symposiums that they have at the NFL, man, they don't do a good job of that anymore. I mean, everything's deregulated. These dudes are all hyped up. They all, perked out. They're all high. It takes a certain kid, man, to just be focused on what he needs to be focused on. All right? And it's hard. It's hard, bro. You got all these women running around, they access to stuff that you never had access to, all because you could play football. Okay? Hey, man, it takes a strong stomach, man, to say no, bro. You got everybody around you doing the same shit. It's hard for you to be the one to do the right thing. Trust me, bro. I was him. I was a dude. Man, hey, man, I had to take all the ridicule until they saw what I was doing was working. Once they saw what I was doing was working, then it was, hey, man, let me talk to you. Yo, man, I see what you doing over here. Oh, why are you talking to me in private, man? You was one of them niggas that was laughing earlier. Now you want to talk to me on the side. Nah, niggas should talk to me in public. Oh, well, you know how everybody is. Nah, nigga, you ain't gonna be able to do what I do anyway. I can give you the playbook, but you don't got the talent to run the plays. As simple as that. You don't got the skill set. I'm very upset, bro. I don't like this shit. These boys, man, this kid should not be unalive, bro. All right. Okay. Yeah, coping skills. Lawrence Tolbert, University of Georgia, is having a big problem with drag racing. 4 players from Georgia have been kicked off the team already. Yeah, man, I mean, it's cultural. It's cultural, man. Yeah, the team players are getting kicked off the team. It's cultural down there, man. I lived in the South. I just heard my son. He done woke up. Barbecue chicken. I lived in the South, man. Before I moved to LA, even though I'm from the Bay, I moved from Florida to Los Angeles. I left California. I went to the South twice. I left California. I moved to Atlanta. I was down there for 4 or 5 months working on an album for LaFace Records back in the days. I was like, man, it's too slow for me. I moved back. Okay. Then later on, when I got a little older, I said, okay, let me move. I'm going to move to Florida. Moved to Florida, man. Stayed down there for 2 years. I was like, man, I felt like I was in quicksand. I couldn't even maneuver, dog. My speed was way faster. I moved from Florida to LA. Okay. I knew it. At that point, I tried different things. I said, man, I'm a Californian. I need to be where the speed is at. I need to be that where shit is cracking at. I can't be here. Down there, dog, when I was down there in the South, man, the stuff that they did that they thought was fun was boring as hell from a kid from the San Francisco Bay Area, dog. Okay? Boring as hell. All right? When you really, every time I said, let's go do something, they're like, yo, man, damn, Shaq, slow down, man. Damn, bro, you moving a million miles an hour. Lay back, chill. Man, what are you talking about, man? I said, I'm just trying to go out and do something. Oh, man, we just hanging out. Oh, man, we playing horseshoes. Oh, man, that kind of shit. I'm like, man, y'all sitting around playing horseshoes and shit. I don't want to play no horseshoes with you niggas, man. Like, where the strip club at? Like, where the club at? Like, what we doing? I ain't want to do none of that. Everything is slow dragging, slow down, man. Dog fighting. Yo, man, we about to go over to the homie's house, man. They gonna be fighting. They pits. What? Man, I don't go over there watch no pit bulls fight, man, on no Saturday night. Drinking beers with you fools, bro. You crazy as hell. Okay? I mean, no. That kind of shit. Fighting chickens. I mean, drag racing, man, down the old highway and shit. They were doing all that kind of stuff. I'm like, man, you niggas is boring, man. My cousin always, and if he wasn't doing that, what was he doing? He was on the track. He was on the blade. He was out there throwing some girls out there to bringing him some money, or he was selling them perks. He was on the corners. That's what he was doing. That's what my cousin was doing the whole time. He had money, but I didn't want to do what he had to do. I was like, all right, cuz, I'm about to go do my thing. I know you don't do that. Nah, man, I ain't got no reason to do that. Okay? But he's like, hey, man, but meet me at the strip club tonight. Meet me there. I'll be there about 12. All right, cool. Go strip club, man. Knock them down, have fun. Okay? But after we did all of that, be like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, guess where he was at? All right, dog, I got to go in and get my money. Out there serving fiends till 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay? And he was on the shit too. Till I got a phone call. So I got a phone call. They found my cousin unalived on somebody's couch. True story. I'm trying to tell you. My own cousin did not make it. Hanging with him every day, gone. I said, I got to get out of here. I can't stay here. That's facts. So you didn't know that about Shaq. There's a lot of shit about Shaq you don't know. You don't know a lot. But I just told you. Okay? Nobody and nobody when the cops showed up, nobody was at the house. I've been over there. I've been to where he was at. I've been over. It wasn't his house. One of the homies' house. I've been over there before, bro. Because he had to stop in there and he had to go, pick up a couple packs. You're like, cuz, come in there with me. Okay, I'll come in there with you. I ain't no scary nigga, dog. I'm from the Bay. I'll walk in there with you. Okay? I ain't gonna tell you no more than that, but understand when we walked in there, we was good. So I'll walk in there with you. I ain't gonna leave my cousin out there. I'll go in there with you. Shit was crazy in there. It was crazy in there. Okay, you go watch a Snowfall episode and you'll see. You understand who was in there, Shooby-Doo, all that shit. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what you guys doing here. Let's get it and go, cuz. Hey, fellas, why don't y'all stay a little bit? Nah, dog, we got destination, dog. We got somewhere to go. Going to the strip club. That's where we're going. Got his packs. Got in the car with me. I was driving. I said, I'm telling you this now, cousin. I'm not going with you again. You can forget that. He said, yeah, that ain't your speed. I said, no, trust me. I've been around stuff, but that's not what I'm trying to be around. Like, I'll just meet your ass at the strip club. That's what we'll do from now on. You got to go get your packs. You're going to go get your packs on your own. Where'd they find my cousin at? Same house. So I'm just trying to let you guys know, man. People that are on self-destruction mode is on self-destruction mode. It's just what it is. Okay? But there was nothing I could do to get my cousin to do what he needed to do. Matter of fact, he was older than me. He was the older cousin. I tried to tell him, I was like, yo, dog, I think it's time for to cut this shit out, bro. Like, it's not good. He's like, oh, nah, man, you be worried, dog, man. Ah, man, all right. Anthony Ellis said, preach Matthew facts. Hey, man. All right. Okay. Said barbecue chicken running from the cops. It wasn't barbecue chicken the first time. It was the first time he did it. It was just an arrest and a charge. I mean, come on, bro. You had all these charges. Negligent homicide, hit and run driving with serious injury or death, and reckless operation with accident. That's 3 felonies plus murder. They was about to cook his ass. But he probably could have still salvaged his life. Is what it is, man. Sister Coach Calerator, tough times don't last, tough people do. Where are those fathers and mentors at? Yeah, where these pops is at, man. And you can't use race as an example. Every story that I'm telling you, I could tell you with every race. Like Shaq hang with some, man, I hung with some crazy cats. Don't let me tell you the crazy white boy stories. I got crazy Hispanic stories, crazy Vato stories. Okay. I got a whole bunch of them, dog. Asian, all y'all. Ain't none of y'all free from story time. I always had multiracial friends. I had friends of all races, bro. Crazy is crazy. Don't matter. It all depended what type of life I was, where I was in my life. Especially when I was in college, that's when it really started getting thick. Because you're meeting people from everywhere. You're meeting people from everywhere, bro. Everywhere. And there's crazies and there's people doing strange shit in every race, creed, religion, nationality, sexual orientation, all that shit. There's a lot of shit that I have been around. A lot of shit. A lot of shit. From A-list celebrity to Little Pookie. All from here, all the way down. That's why I'm gonna start writing scripts, man. Start making movies, bro. Start making movies out of this shit. It's just too much stuff. Just too much. Good stories too. Good ones. Very good. All right. Okay. Some of them turned out okay. Some of them turned out like I just told you. I used to keep a picture of my cousin in my wallet. I had a little picture of from the newspaper. I used to have that folded up in my wallet. And when I came out here, I had it folded up and was in my wallet. It was this little obituary thing. I had that shit folded up in my wallet. When I didn't have nothing. I had nothing. No friends out here, no girl. I came out here with a few $1,000, bro, and came out here and did what I had to do. And I just would look at it every once in a while and be like, yeah, cuz, I told you I was gonna come out here and do what I was gonna do. My wife saw it when we first started dating. It just got so folded, and so there came a time when I finally threw it away. I finally said, you know what? I don't need this anymore. I don't need to keep looking at it. So I'm just trying to tell you guys, man. Over here at Matthew Shack Unfiltered, this is a lifestyle channel. I don't care what it is you think this is. But I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's a lifestyle channel. It's entertainment, sports, lifestyle, politics, anything that has to do with life. That's what we do over here. That's what we do. Okay. Anthony Ellis with the $4.99 dono, man. Appreciate it, big dog. If you can make a son or daughter and grandchild better with wisdom and finance, you should do that to help them in your life. Yeah, man. My grandmother, man, my great grandfather who died 7 years before I was even born. Me and my brother are going to be the heirs of his land that he bought 100 years ago. We still have that in the family. He passed that down to my grandmother. My grandmother passed that down to my father. And my father passed it down to me. That's 4 generations, bro. We got acres. Like 7 acres, bro, my grandfather had that he bought from sharecropping. When black folks couldn't own property in the South, he had property. We still got it. And when I'm out of here, my son will have it. Okay? So that's where the shacks have their money, in land. Lots. We have lots. We have land. We have farms. We have all that shit. All our family, we kept that shit. Oh, we get offers. We get offers all the time. Oh yeah, somebody called about the property up there. Oh, we ain't selling. We ain't selling shit. Nope. That's gonna go down. That's gonna stay in the family, man. Put that shit in a trust. Can't sell it. It's in a trust now. Can't sell it now. Ain't got to worry about it now. Ain't going nowhere. You better figure out how you can make money off of it. My grandfather made it by planting corn and raising crops and doing what he needed to do on it. Same land. I've been on it. The house structure is still there. All that. Okay, so yeah, you better start thinking about what you're going to do, man. You better start thinking about what you're going to do. There's too many people running around here thinking about themselves, bro. And ain't nothing worse than somebody telling somebody what to do with their own kid. You need to be worried about what you're doing with yours. Yours don't even want to talk to you. All these boys from Shiloh to Bucky to Shadur to Bronny to Bryce to Lonzo, LaMelo, and LiAngelo, they love their dad. They love their dad. Ain't nothing you could say about their father that's ever gonna make you. Ain't no Stephen A. Big Forehead Smith. None of that shit's changing nothing about how they feel about their dad. That's all that matters, bro. Of course, I'm supposed to have enemies, bro. How you think I got to where I got to? I'm supposed to have people hating on me. How did LeBron get to be a 1.2 billion? He got that by being all you guys' favorite player? No. He didn't do none of that shit being your favorite. He did that shit in spite of your ass to make sure his kids is straight. That's all that matters. That's all you got. That's all you got in life. Bill Holloway right now holding his grandson right now. Like, y'all don't understand, man. I don't listen to none of that bullshit that you guys say to me. Because I have a kid. I know how it feels. I'm looking at mine. Like, damn, I got to make sure he good. Can't be worried about what the hell y'all talking about on posts and shit. Y'all can't even pay a damn light bill. Y'all, your credit card is so overdrawn, over the limit. You are never going to get an increase. We don't listen to none of that bullshit y'all be talking about, man. I don't. Glenn Pastores, man, I'm a psychologist, man, down here in San Diego. I appreciate the mental health talk. Few athletes in high school, parents wanted them to have an outlet to talk to kids. Yeah, man. Especially Glenn, see, now, Glenn right now, dude, over the past, shit, I say over the past, since my son's been here, I've lost so many good friends, man, by so many different ways. It's like, this has been a time for me that I'm seeing people that I grew up with, they out of here. They're not even hitting 60. Some of them ain't even hitting 50. They gone. Real good friends, good people with minor kids out, bro, for different reasons, bro. Not just violence, but health and accidents and complications and all kinds of stuff, dog. Like, there's really a survivor's remorse, and I know you know what that is, Glenn. Like, you'll have survivor's remorse because you're like, damn, how come I'm still here and all these people ain't here? Like, what's going on? You know? And just imagine if you're 15, 18, 12. Some of these kids unliving themselves at 8, 9 years old, 20, 21, 22. If you're not doing it to yourself, somebody else is doing it to you. All these things you hear about these people, like this Carmelo Anthony kid killed this other kid. Like, just went to school, just pow, just sat down. Like, you have to have an outlet to talk to folks, man. Okay, and I'm not afraid to do it, dog. I mean, this isn't going to get a lot of views, but I didn't create this channel to get views in the first place. I didn't create this channel to get subs. I created this channel to get things off my chest. That's why this channel's called Matthew Shack Unfiltered. It ain't called nothing else. Ain't no sport attached to it. Ain't no team attached to it. Ain't no philosophy attached to it. It's me, unfiltered. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. And this is how I'm on. It's kind of shit I'm on right now. This shit right here that I just read is unacceptable, bro. It's unacceptable. All right? And we need to do something about it, man. There should be psychologists at every school. There should be a psychologist at a school. Every high school should have a psychologist, or every school, period. That should be a mandatory thing at every school. Somebody needs to be able to go and talk to somebody in confidence. You need to be able to have somebody be able to walk into a safe place, what they call a safe space, and sit down and talk to somebody about anything that's going on at their house, what's going on with them, outside of school, in school. Are they being bullied? Are they being picked on? Or all that shit, bro. All that. Okay. A couple of kids I see play for Matter Day in Santa Ana. Oh yeah, man. Matter Day has always been, man. When I was in school, Matter Day. When I was in high school, Glenn, Matter Day was balling in basketball and football. Okay. They were always going against Bishop O'Dowd up in San Francisco. Bill, you know Bishop O'Dowd. Bishop O'Dowd and De La Salle up there in Concord. They had the national record for most consecutive wins. I think they won like 78, 80 games in a row over like 15 years. They would play them kind of schools. These are like basically Alabama in high school. Okay. So yeah, man, that's good, Glenn, that you giving back. That's good, man. Salute to you for that, brother. Salute. Okay, but I'm telling you, a lot of cats I knew, bro. Bill's from my neighborhood. Sarah K. Scott's from my neighborhood. We had people in our neighborhood that could have made every sport on a high level. Olympics, NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, and whatever you think, and couldn't get out of it, couldn't get it. Had too much shit going on. Streets, family, all kinds of stupid shit. Drugs. It's all bad. Jalen Sisson, what's going on in the D? Hey man, everything's good. Okay, yeah. All right. I'm not talking no sports, man. I'm not talking none of that sports talk is being talked to right now. We on some serious shit right now. Okay? So if you're talking about that, I'm just gonna skip over it respectfully. This is important. Okay? Sports is not more important than this subject right now. We can talk about that some other day. We talk about that shit every day. Y'all ask me the same questions over and over and over again about your teams. I tell you, then you ask me again the next day. So right now we're talking about this. All right. Sarah says, I think a lot of young men are influenced by what they see in the streets and the rap life. Think there's nothing going for them. They don't realize it's not for them. I mean, you know, I can't blame the music because I listen to it too. I mean, to be honest with you, man, the music nowadays ain't the gangster era that I grew up on. My favorite rap group is NWA. I mean, I can't be the hypocrite uncle. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the hypocrite uncle. I mean, shit. My favorite group's NWA, dog. Niggas with attitude. That's my favorite group. Okay? Straight up. So I can't blame the music. It's definitely guidance. I mean, I listen to Eazy-E all day. Okay? Cruising down my street in my 6'4". I could dope man all day. I didn't have no dope in my system or in my car. Okay? I had a lot of dope friends. I never hung out with no drug addicts, but I hung around with a lot of drug dealers. But they knew, man, don't have none of that shit around me, dog. I don't have none of that shit in my car. I don't have none of that shit around me, dog. I don't do none of that. Okay. But I definitely listen to the beat is hot, and I like what the hell they're saying. Okay. That's what it was. No matter what, Sarah, no matter what they were doing, that we didn't have nothing in common with. They didn't play sports. They smoke weed. I don't smoke weed. I'm not a weed smoker. Did whatever else they did, but we had something in common. We all like shooby doobies, so that's why we had something in common. When it came to the shooby doobie time, I'll see you there. I'll see you at Peggy's party. I'll see you at the club. I'll see you at the strip club. But when you're going and you're selling packs and you're doing deals, I'm not there. So that's what that was. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can't make them drink, Anthony, but shit. You gotta take them to the water. You may have to throw them in. All right. You might have to throw them in. Hey, you can't leave them on and make them drink. But hey, I'm gonna make my son drink. Say you're gonna sit right here until you do. All right, straight up. Okay. All right. Okay. Straight up. Okay, I see you, Jamal. See what you're saying. All right. Got, talk about that. The gambler, Kenny Rogers. Know when to hold him, know when to fold him. Straight up. Okay. All right. Big B says the poisonous food they're eating in America. Oh yeah, there's a lot of poisonous food here, dog. I learned that when I went to Europe, bro. They don't know what they don't have no preservatives and nothing. Things go bad in 24 hours. It's uneatable. Like there ain't no I made some spaghetti last week. Let me go ahead and heat that up. Nah, dog. You can't do that, man. That shit's bad. Okay. They don't do none of that. All right. Okay. Glenn Plastor says, my daughter is 7. When she was born, we vested $5K in ETFs. SP 500 total stock market 555 to 18 years old. Fingers crossed by the time she'll be good financially. Good, smart move, Glenn. Very smart move. Okay. Good that you did that, bro. Very good. Very good that you did that. I'd love to talk to you. We are going to get into more of that. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about this stock and all this stuff. It's time for us to be aggressive, man. Right now, stock market is not doing well, but hey, understand, if you're not going to get rich, then get your kid rich. Simple as that. Get your kid rich, so when you old and you can't take care of yourself, your daughter can take care of your ass. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Like, hey, okay, I might not get to 10 million, okay, but I guess what? He's gonna be good. He'll be able to say, hey man, go to dad's grave, throw some flowers on it every once in a while. Okay, yo, dad, appreciate it. Hey man, taking care of me. So you made the right move, Glenn. That's what you got to do, man. Somebody got to do it. Ain't nobody gonna do it but you. Okay, all right. Sarah said, hey, a lot of people from MP Hood gone, and they were younger than we are. I just found out about you, Sarah. I don't even want to get into it, but somebody just passed away, younger than us. Okay, Straight. Robert Sanders, August Boger, MP, out. It's a she too. So I know you know. And you already know other people, okay, who's going through it right now. Okay? Telling you, not cool. All right. Justice Saw talking about somebody who hung himself at 13. Hey, man, you don't even understand, man. I could really tell you some shit. Okay? I could really say, yeah, all those things. Yeah. Yeah, Shaq seen a lot, been around a lot. Not cool. Not cool, dog. Not cool. And I'll tell you, man, we went right to school the next day. That's the thing that these kids don't get. Yeah, they're gonna you gonna get talked about, but next week they ain't even gonna mention you no more, bro. Okay? Crazy, bro. Crazy as hell. Life goes on. All right. Real ones over here. That's what we do over here. Okay. Oh, smoking pots, man. What's going on, Pots? He said, who's Amik Robertson? Amik Robertson is a cornerback that plays for the Lions. He played for us. He's real small. We used to call him Mighty Mouse. He played for us for a few years. You played against him, but he left in free agency and went to the Lions. Nice little young cornerback. Amik Robertson plays for the Lions now. That's who he is. Okay, X-rated cornerback. And what was he doing? He was playing big brother. He was being a mentor, trying to. Man, salute to Amik Robertson, man. I know he's hurting, bro. I know he's hurting with that one. Okay? Sarah says, yeah, I know you're not blaming the music, Sarah. I know you're not. We just built different. We listen to the same music, but really didn't get to us. I think it really falls on parental guidance. Well, man, yeah, there's a lot to it, man. There's a lot that I could say, man. There's a lot that I could say about it. But I don't want to sully my message. Like, I can tell you what I really think about where it's coming from, but I don't want to get into that right now. Because I think if I start getting into that, people that watch this later, they're going to start getting off the subject, okay? Because I have an idea of what's going on with this youth. I have an idea of how all this is playing out, but that's my theory. But I ain't going to share that right now, okay? I might not ever share it. I don't know if that's helpful. I want to help. I don't want to be one accusatory and say this is because of this and because of that and because of it. Hey, I'll cover it. I'll say some things about it, but I'm not going to go all delve into it because at the end of the day, a kid lost his life. I think that's where the focus needs to be. You know, maybe later on I'll feel like doing that, but I have an ideology of why I think this is going on. All right. Okay. Salute to Amik Robertson, man. Okay, for reaching out and reaching back. We could have gone either way. We chose to do the right thing. I know so many people that went the wrong way and still living that way like now. It's hard, Sarah. And we just need to be, we just need to actually just thank God, or if that's who you believe in, but I believe in God, or whoever you want to thank. But for me, it's God. And Sarah, I'm sure it's God for you, that we didn't make those turns. There was always something there stopping me. There was always something stopping me from taking it too far. There's always something there, man. I was always like the edges, like I can look over the edge. It's like right here, man. I'm on the top floor. I can look down and see. I was always like right, but I never crossed the threshold. I never crossed it. I go right up to it. And we're all together, man. We're all running full steam towards the edge, and I stop. On some Roadrunner shit, on some Roadrunner stop shit, and stop. And they be like, yo, why are you stopping? I can't go no further than this. As far as I can go. Yeah, I was adventurous. I want to see what's happening. Okay, I can see. I'm good. I don't like what I'm looking up ahead. Don't look good. I'm good. Oh, man, yeah. All that shit. That's why I don't listen. Man, trust me, man. There's nothing nobody can say to me on social media that's gonna make me crash out. I have been talked to that way since I was 7, 8 years old, bro, about all the little things that men try to do or dudes try to do to get you to crash with them. Man, I'm too strong for that shit. I did that shit when it mattered. I did that shit when it was in my face. I did that shit when I had a chance to come up on some money. I did that shit when I had a chance to get some shit that I really wanted, and I said I ain't getting it that way. Ain't nobody strong enough to make Shaq do nothing that he don't want to do. Okay, straight up. So when these people come over and they start barking, that's why I cuss them out and block the shit out of them. Like, you guys don't even understand who you effing with. Like, you don't even get it. If I could tell somebody no at 7, I ain't doing it. Talk about me all you want to. I'm about to go home. Go play, get on my Intellivision or my Atari system and go play. I could tell your punk ass that shit easily. Okay? So that's all that matters. Okay? I'm never gonna get shook behind y'all. I just get rid of you. Scott Common with the $49 dono, $49.99. Okay? Scott Common, I was a thief and a druggie, but my parents loved me and disciplined me. They went to church and dragged my ass to church. My mom was a prayer warrior. God merciful, blessed our family. God, Bible, family, business, in that order. Hey, man, salute to Scott Common, man. A survivor. Okay? He didn't have to tell us that. That's his personal business. Scott Common he has no obligation, and he's a man of the cloth. He has no obligation to give any of his personal effects out. But due to the fact that we're having this conversation, he felt the need to share that if he could possibly help somebody. Salute to you, Scott, for that. Like I said, I shared something I ain't told nobody. I ain't told nobody that shit about my cousin, bro. I ain't never said that, but it was put upon me to make it clear that everybody has a story to tell. It's, are they telling it or are they living it? Okay? Like redemption, bro, that's what life is about. Life is about redemption. If you can redeem yourself to you, to your first to you, to yourself, to your maker, whether it be God or your family, and they can look at you later and say you were worth it. That's all that matters, man. That's it. And then you share your shit with somebody else. That's what it is. Okay. Salute to that, Scott. I appreciate that. Thanks for the dono, man. Appreciate that. Okay. Anthony Ellis. No, rule 1, let nobody steal your joy. Rule 2, be Ranger over the crap you can't. Yeah. Don't be angry over it. Yeah, man. Trust me, man. I'm OG, bruh. I'm OG. My wife still tells me there's things I have to work on. She still tells me, you need to let that go. You need to stop doing this and that. I'm like, man, what am I really doing? I'm not doing nothing crazy. But to her, it's like, you need to fix it. Like, you need to let that go, or you need to just... I had to explain to her the other day. We were talking about it. I ain't getting into it because it's my business. But there's things about me that you guys could see it. If somebody says something to me a certain way, you'll see how I react to it. Understand, that comes from who I am and what I've been through. I don't let nobody disrespect me, dog, at all. You disrespect me, there's gonna be a response. And she thinks that maybe there's other things that I could be doing, other ways I can handle things at times. I'm like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but I know me. I'm very comfortable with the way I handle things. You know, I am. So I'm just letting you know, man, you got somebody in your life, whether it be significant other, friend, pastor, you know, like Scott Common, you know, anybody you can talk to who's gonna keep your secrets. That's another reason, Sarah. That's another reason why these kids can't confide in nobody, bro. Everything is a post. Everything is a viral moment. Everything is to be seen. Everything is to get a like. Is to get a view. Like, they go live on your ass. They broadcast your failures and all that shit. They're like, man, I ain't telling nobody for them to go on Instagram and tell everybody my business. Getting cold. That means it's about to be curtains for you guys, because it's getting cold out here, and you know what happens when it gets cold. I go that way. All right. I put on my jacket. I put on my jacket to try to hold out a little bit longer. Okay, but it ain't gonna be too much longer. That sun leave, I leave. Say that shit now. All right. Give y'all a little bit more time because I got a little bit left. All right. Anthony Ellis, man, number rule 3, when things in life bring you to crossroads for the 3rd time, left or right didn't work out, time to go off the road. Yeah, man, sometimes it's time for you, change the scenery. That's what I had to do. I had to leave. I left the Bay, bro. I had to leave. I came back. I left a couple of times. I left the Bay. The first time I left, how low was I? I was 25. I left at 25, moved to LA, man. Came down here, worked with the director John Singleton, my boy, on Higher Learning. Came down here, did music. Right after he got done with Boys in the Hood, I came down here, I did music with him, and I went back. I said, okay, man, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to come out here and put my foot in LA's ass. That was the 90s, bro. That was riots. That was, the riots out here. All that shit was going, Rodney King, all that crazy shit. I was down here. Okay. And I was out here, and guess what? I was around the wrong people. I'm like, man, I thought I was just going to come down here and do music, but there was too much other shit going on. I'm like, damn, I need to take my ass back where it's safe at. That's too crazy. That was the first time. Then I did it again, moved to Atlanta, music again. Went to Atlanta. Down there, I'm like, man, too slow. Came back, stayed, long time. Bay, comfort. Know everybody, know everything, know all the corners, know where to bend, know where to dodge, know who to do. Had the connections, had everything. And guess what? I looked at myself. I'm like, man, I can't evolve here. I couldn't evolve at home. That's why I left. I'm like, I can't evolve, man. Like, I only can get to a certain level. I can't stretch. I couldn't stretch. So I left, went to Florida. Went down there, man, regrouped, plotted, got everything ready, everything ready. So when I said, okay, I was ready. And I moved here, said, man, I ain't never leaving. I'm gonna stay here. I'm ready now. Came here, been here ever since. Everything I got came from me making that decision, saying I'm leaving. I love the Bay. Salute to the Bay. Y'all know me. Those of y'all who have access to me, y'all know I still got a Bay area code on my phone. Okay, I ain't changed my number, but I'll tell you this: my whole way I move is different. I'm still Bay. Don't matter. It's not where you from. It's where you at. I'm still from where I'm from, but I had to move where I could evolve. I had to be able to move where I could evolve at. This is where I can evolve. This is where I set my roots down. And as you can see, I'm good. I got a wife. I got a son. I got shit popping. I got shit the way I want it. I could wake up in the morning, look myself in the mirror and say, yeah, I turned into what I wanted to turn into. Couldn't do it at home. Okay? So a lot of times you got to leave. Sometimes you got to bounce, bro. It ain't for you. Just because that's where you from don't mean you need to be there. You can always go back and visit. But if you can survive where you at, or you can evolve where you're at, cool. But there was nobody doing what I was doing where I was from. Like here in LA, everybody doing something. The parking lot attendant dude is taking acting classes. Everybody's doing some shit here. Everybody's doing something. They writing a script. They writing a novel. They taking an acting class. They're doing a comedy show later in the week. Everybody here doing something. That's why I moved here. Because it didn't matter what you did during the day. It mattered what you were doing when you're not at work. All right. So sometimes you got to leave too, Anthony. I'd add a rule 4. Sometimes you have to change your area code. All right. You already know what it is. Daniel Berry Sports in the house. And Justin Saw, y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. All right, y'all. So, unfortunately, man, we lost another kid, Kyren Lacy, man, 24 years old. One of the top wide receiver draft prospects. Unalived himself, self-inflicted wound after a police chase, after an altercation at somebody's house. He just gave up. He said that was it. Okay. Straight up. You know what it is. Scott Common, next Quentin Tarantino, next Chris Rock is waiting my table. That's what it is. I'm telling you. Telling you, man, you listen to all, I mean, I've been fortunate. I've been fortunate to be around and be around top-notch, A-list, legendary people, sitting around, smoking cigars, drinking, things going around, things. Not no Diddy parties. I ain't never been to one of those. Let's just get that fact. I ain't never been to no Diddy party. Okay, they couldn't let me in there. They're like, nah, he ain't there. He ain't gonna work. But I've been to there's other parties, there's other things going on, there's other situations, other like get-togethers. How about that? Yeah, we gonna get together. The people who I say their name, you gonna know who they are. All right, Scott, go do your thing. And I heard a lot of shit. I'm like, wow, dog. I'm glad I ain't you. I'm glad I ain't you. Yeah, people taking your picture at the Walk of Fame, but I'm glad I ain't you, dog. I didn't want to go through that shit. Okay. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Thanks, Scott, man. Love you. All right, man. Holla at y'all, man. I'm at the second floor.